Hey y'all, what's up? This is Jason. Let's see. That was over the weekend. I was talking about this car. We had a situation with the AC had gone out. I changed the fuse in it. This is a 2010 Chevrolet Impala LTZ. The AC had stopped working, and I replaced a fuse. Okay. The theory was that the water pump was leaking, and it had been leaking on the AC, even though, getting wet shouldn't matter. But anyway, there was a lot of antifreeze underneath there, and if it got on the AC, maybe it shorted, maybe it blew the fuse. That's why the AC wasn't working, and the fan may not have been working too due to the AC not working. So I got the AC back going, changed the fuse, and took it to the shop. And yes, they did verify that it was I got brain failure. It was the water pump. Okay. So I had looked up price range of what it costs to replace the water pump, labor, and cost. So I was getting online a range of anywhere from like $600 and something up to about $1,100 and something for replace the water pump on a 2010 Chevrolet Impala. So what the grand total wound up being was $682.01. So I was quite pleased with that. I have changed a water pump before, but it was on a 91 Camaro. That's the only thing I've ever changed a water pump on. And it does a couple things to my advantage with that. It was like in the spring or summertime, and I think it was like COVID, and I was only working 32 hours a week. In typical fashion, every time I make a video, my wife has to interrupt me. But anyway, I was saying that I've replaced one on a 91 Camaro, and it had a lot more space. That was a front rear wheel drive, so I had a lot more space. And I had time. Well, these days I work like 50 hours a week, and I don't have time. I'd rather work the extra, and the extra overtime I have available, and pay somebody else to do it. And this is a front wheel drive. There's not much room to work with there. So let's go over this. So like I say, including tax and all, it was $682.01. Let's look at parts. So they put a Gates belt on it because I had been leaking a lot of antifreeze. Okay, so they charged me $72.62 for a Gates belt. AC Delco water pump, $192.77. Cleaner, $10. Sealer, $16.50. Index cool coolant, $33. All right. I don't know if where they get their coolant from. If Dex Cool costs more than the green stuff. I know I was paying a lot less than that for some antifreeze that I put in here once before. But it is what it is. You want somebody else to do the work, you're going to pay what they're charging you, unless you want to suck it up and do it yourself. I feel like this shop treats me fair, and they got it done quickly. Let's see, we dropped the car off on a Monday. They called me late Monday. They called me Tuesday with the diagnosis, and they called me this morning and said it was fixed. So that was quick. Look, sometimes I have cars in there that are in there for a while, but it may be stuff that maybe the shop is really backed up, and maybe something they're having a hard time getting parts for, because none of my stuff is exactly new. I mean, think about it. This car right here this is a 2010. This is, I hate to say it, it's almost 16 years old. So anyway, there we are on parts, and here's what the statement: services to be performed. Check coolant leak, pressure test the cooling system, and found the water pump to be leaking. Replace the water pump and serpentine belt. Fill the cooling system to proper level and road test. And the charge for that, which would be the labor and all, was $312 $1,250. Okay, what do we think that is? Probably about 2.5 hours labor. I don't know. If we said 3 hours, it'd be barely over $100 an hour, which I doubt's the case. It may be something like 2.5 hours. And that total again came out to $682.01. They also said that they had to that they steam cleaned it because there was like coolant all over the place. So I haven't popped the hood. I drove it home, drove fine, and they put a new belt on it because I know the belt had been saturated with coolant. It had been getting wet a lot. So let's pop the hood. Where we are. I mean, my guess is that the battery looks a lot cleaner. This looks cleaner. It was like just puddles all in here of antifreeze. And let's see. New belt. I don't even know what the water pump is on this car. So, is it here? Is the water pump here? Here's a front wheel drive, so I don't know where. I'm guessing the water pump's under here. Am I right? Or would that be the power steering? How y'all educate me on this car? I mean, we got a belt tensioner, we got an alternator. One would think this would be the power steering. Maybe the water pump's underneath some of this stuff. I don't know. I'd have to get educated. But anyway, it goes. This was all about telling you how much it costs to get a water pump changed and what to expect. I feel like that was a fair price. So they replaced the belt, the water pump, put coolant in. They had some cleaner and some sealant for under $700. Y'all have a good one, and thank you for watching this video. I hope y'all have a good day. Later. Bye.